Welcome back, my friends, to Midweek Motivation. My name is Elizabeth. Each Thursday morning, I present you with a song, quote, poem, or passage to bring some positivity to your week. Today, I will be reading a passage from the Daily Stoic, written by Ryan Holiday. I heard about this book from my guest Jaimi McPeek in the episodes where we talked about self-love. There is one passage a day to read and think about. It takes about 3 minutes of my day, and it is already changing my perception about situations I run across on a daily basis. I also write in my Daily Stoic Journal each night, and I find it is really helping me retrain my OCD brain. The passage I will be reading from is for the date April 1st. Quote, "Your mind will take the shape of what you frequently hold in thought, for the human spirit is colored by such impressions." Close quote. This is from Marcus Aurelius, Meditations 5:16. Quote, "If you bend your body into a sitting position every day for a long enough period of time, the curvature of your spine changes. A doctor can tell from a radiograph or an autopsy whether someone sat at a desk for a living. If you shove your feet into tiny, narrow dress shoes each day, your feet begin to take on that form as well. The same is true for our mind. If you hold a perpetually negative outlook, soon enough everything you encounter will seem negative. Close it off, and you'll become closed-minded. Color it with the wrong thoughts, and your lie will be dyed the same." Close quote. I have read this passage several times since April 1st. I just keep coming back to it because it is so true for everyone. But for someone who has lived with obsessive compulsive disorder for over 60 years, it really resonated with me. It sounds so simple. When you do the same thing over and over again, it becomes a part of who you are. My intrusive thoughts are not only negative, they are scary. I lived most of my life in fear, and I repeated rituals and thoughts over and over again because I didn't know that I had a choice. I didn't know that by breaking a pattern in some small way, the thoughts and rituals would change. It takes courage to make changes. As someone with OCD, change is super scary for me. I like consistency, and I get stuck in patterns without even realizing it. How can we change some of our patterns and thoughts? Well, number one is to find your people. Kate Schroeder, a licensed professional counselor from St. Louis, Missouri, suggests finding and surrounding yourself with people who can support you through change. Quote, "The number one way to improve adaptability is to find a supportive network that you can both learn from and lean on throughout your life and the transitions that are certain to unfold." Close quote. The next way is to be self-aware. Write down negative thoughts you think and take a good look at them. Own them, and then make notes on how you can make tiny positive changes to each of them. Number three is to acknowledge stress in your life. You probably already know what brings you the most stress. Finding ways to reduce or, better yet, eliminate these stresses will give you the ability to make changes in your thoughts and actions. It's hard to be brave when stress is holding you back from making these changes. And number four is to write out the positives. This is what I am doing essentially every week during my midweek motivation episodes. Quotes, songs, affirmations, passages, anything positive that can substitute a negative thought or action, even for just a few seconds, will help develop new and healthy patterns in your daily life. So what positive changes can you apply to your day today, tomorrow, the next day, and the next? OCD is trying to think for me. It is trying to control my thoughts. So this week, when I have an intrusive thought, I'm going to say out loud to myself, "This is the OCD telling me what to think. I will not give it any power over me." And then I will put one of my positive thoughts in its place. Don't forget that this podcast has a Facebook group where you can meet and chat with others who have OCD. We will be glad to show you love and support as you make changes in your rituals and intrusive thoughts. We would love to have you in the group, and it's completely free. If you would like to contact me or would like to share your OCD story on this podcast, please reach out to me at any of my social media contacts below. Don't forget that a new full episode will drop early Monday morning. I hope you all have a fantastic week, and I hope you will join me next time on Around and Around the OCD Circle. Bye now.